All right. So what I want to do today is we're going to finish up these notes, which was your homework. And then I have task cards. So we're going to split off into some groups, and I want you to practice this. Again, you don't learn anything until you practice, so we must do that. We will finish off the day by factoring by grouping. Okay? We're just doing 4 examples on it. It's nothing major on your exam, so we're not going to focus too much on it. We want to focus more on this today. And then your homework will be your Save the Penguin that we didn't get to on Friday. Okay. So when I'm looking at factoring, what's the first thing that I need to look at? Greatest common factor. So I've got 2, 11, and 5. Do they share anything in common that can be pulled out?
No.
No. How about the X's?
No.
No. No greatest common factor. So again, my A value goes here. So this becomes 2x squared. My C value goes here. So that's a 5. To find my factors, I need to now multiply these two together. So 2x squared and 5 give me
10x squared.
10x squared. Okay. So I need factors of 10. What do we got?
5, 2.
5 and 2, 10 and 1. Okay. 5 and 2, 10 and 1.
10 and 1.
They need to go together to give me this middle term. So they said 10 and 1. Because my middle term is positive, that means my 2 terms have to be positive. Okay. So we've got positive 10x and positive just x. Because remember, I do not need to write the coefficient of 1. If you want to write 1, it doesn't cause a problem. So I can write that 1 there. It doesn't change anything. Okay. All right. So find me a greatest common factor between 10x and 5. 5.
Hey, I did that one.
Okay. Go the other way. 2x squared and 10x. 2 and an x. And then 1x and 5. Just a 1. If nothing pulls out, there's always a 1. So we've got x plus 5 and 2x plus 1.
Hey, I got that one. I actually did that right. You should be proud of me.
Okay.
Hey, you got the infinity symbol.
I do.
I just noticed that.
It goes along with my we got married on Pi Day. So I got the pi symbol.
You didn't know that.
I mean, I knew she got married on Pi Day. I didn't recognize it.
He has it on his wrist.
Aww.
Y'all mad goes hand in line. I'm kind of jealous.
But they're also kind of
For relationship goals right there.
You're also
Relationship.
Wait, Mrs. One question.
Yeah.
Your Ohana tattoo, is that inspired by like the live pieces, you know?
You mean Lilo?
Oh, Lilo is.
Yes.
That's the Kuna Matata.
I know, I was thinking of the wrong one. Okay.
All right. We've got 10x squared plus 80x plus 70. 10. I can pull out a 10 at first. Okay. So when I pull out a 10,
X squared
that leaves me with x squared.
plus 8x
Fantastic.
plus 7.
Plus 7. Okay. I'm going to move my 10 over right now so I don't forget about it. Okay.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Don't forget, when you pull that greatest common factor out, it needs to go in front of both sets of your parentheses. Okay. So I moved mine already. Okay. So now we throw x squared here and 7 here. And I need to find factors of 7x squared.
7 and 1.
7 and 1.
Which equals 8.
Okay. That goes together and that gives me 8. What are the signs of my 7 and 1 if my 8 is positive?
Positive.
Fantastic. So we've got 7x and 1x. Okay? What do x squared and x share in common? X. What does 7x and 7 share in common? 7. What about x squared and 7x? Just an x. And x and 7? 1. So we've got x plus 7, x plus 1.
I did that right.
Me too.
Okay? All right. Here comes the one that everybody was like, ah! First off, still same process. Is there a greatest common factor?
No.
No. Okay. What is missing here that everything else had?
A C.
No, this has a C.
Oh.
B.
This doesn't have the B value.
That's what I'm
Okay. So it's okay. My A value still goes in the top corner, x squared. Okay, it's always your squared term. Your C value is always the number left by itself. It's your constant value. So we've got negative 16 down here. We're missing that B value, that middle term. So what is it? 0. If it's missing, it's a value of 0. So give me factors of negative 16.
Negative 8, 2.
Negative 8 and 2, which means I can also do positive 8 and negative 2. I can do 4 and negative 4. What else can I do?
Negative 16.
Negative 16 and 1 and positive 16 and negative 1. Okay, you told me my B value is non-existent, which means it has a value of 0. Which one of those go together?
4
to
minus
nothing? 4 and negative 4. Okay, so it's still the same process except my B value is missing, so I need to come up with 0. So I do a positive 4x and a negative 4x. Okay, so x squared and negative 4x share what in common?
X.
What about 4x and negative 16?
4.
What about x squared and 4x? And negative 4x and negative 16? Negative 4. So we get x plus 4 and x minus 4. This is actually a special factoring case. It's called difference of squares. Okay.
Fancy.
Difference of squares. So in other words, I can give you another one that is also a difference of squares. So something like we can do, let's do x squared minus 100. Okay. Good. So Brandon's already realized right off the bat that this is pretty simple. What's the square root of x squared? X. So that becomes the variable. What's the square root of 100?
10.
And there has to be a plus and a minus to give you that 0 in the middle. Okay. So anytime you see a difference of squares, notice it's difference. So I must have subtraction. Okay. You also need to be able to take the square root of the first term and the square root of your C term in order to do it. So I can do it with x squared minus 121. What's the square root of 121? 11. So this is x plus 11, x minus 11.
Is it always going to be a plus and a minus?
Yes, because that you need to have the plus and minus to cancel out to give you that middle value of 0.
And it doesn't matter what, like in what order?
Nope. I could have, so for this one, x squared and 64, this is 8, so I can put minus 8 and then plus 8. It doesn't matter if the minus comes first or the plus comes first, as long as you have one of each.
On a test, they won't like put the same thing. But
No.
Okay. And
They
then
can't,
you
that's
tell
wrong.
Miss Smith.
They can't. They can't because they're both correct. Okay.
What if they?
All right. They won't. They won't, they won't, they won't. Right, that's right. If they do, you let me know. Miss Smith's going to lay the smack down. Gotcha.